What is up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Anthony. So what's the old saying? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Man, is that ever true when it comes to reselling. And even though my intentions have always been good, I definitely learned my lesson the hard way when all this shutdown nonsense happened. Like I've said many times, I've been an eBay seller since probably 2004. Some years it was my only income, some years I did it part-time, but I've always done a little bit at least here and there. This past year or so, I've been probably 95% Amazon FBA. That was just the business model that was working for me, so that's kind of what I was going with. And at the end of March, as we all know, Amazon yanked the rug out from under all the Amazon FBA sellers when they put a stop to new non-essential FBA shipments, which left me and many other people scrambling to try to stay afloat during that weird little segment of time. So I am never going to let that happen again. I'm going to try to be on as many platforms as possible, whenever possible, as much as I can handle, and do everything still efficiently and effectively. But real quick, I just wanted to show you 5 types or categories of items that I find a lot and how I decide whether I'm going to sell those on eBay or through Amazon FBA. So stick around. Thrifting ain't easy. I'm feeling creepy. Comping diapers on my eBay app. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to show you 5 types or categories of items that I find and sell all the time, and how I decide whether I'm going to sell them on eBay or through Amazon FBA. Alright, now just to level the playing field and make things simple, let's just assume all these items have a product listing on Amazon, because very rarely would I ever create a listing for a product that I only have 1 or 2 of. It just doesn't make sense. It's not worth the time to go through the hassle of creating an Amazon product listing. So let's assume that they all have an Amazon listing with a decent rank and decent sell-through, and let's assume that they also have a good sell-through rate on eBay. So the first category of items are VCRs. This right here is just a VCR by itself. No cords, no remote, no box, no instructions, nothing. This right here, even if there's an Amazon product listing and this is all I have, this is getting sold on eBay. I know there's many people that will sell a VCR or a DVD player or a DVD recorder or a combo without a remote on Amazon, and they'll put it in their product description, even put pictures. I am a stickler for the rules when it comes to that, and Amazon says that if an item is missing essential original components, that you cannot sell it on their platform. So I do not. If this is all I have, this is going on eBay. However, if I had a remote control and at the very least some RCA cables, which I'm sure I do have those are everywhere, then I would bundle that all up and I would sell this on Amazon. The price would probably tend to be a little bit higher. I'd be paying a lot more in fees, because essentially what I'm doing on Amazon, if I'm selling through FBA, is I'm employing people to pick, pack, store, and ship my items. A lot of times those extra fees are worth it to me if I'm paying $2 or $3 for a VCR and I'm selling it for 60, 70 bucks. So no remote, no cables, eBay. Remote, cables, good shape, Amazon FBA. That's my opinion. The next category of items are used books, and more specifically Bibles. Most books, assuming that the rank is good and there's a profit to be made, I'm going to send those to Amazon FBA, because I don't feel like photographing individual books and listing them one at a time on eBay. However, used Bibles, I always go to eBay for those. A well-loved Bible is going to have a lot of character. It may have a name on the front, as this one does. It may have writing on the margins. It may have bent pages, dog-eared pages. It may have highlighting. It may have a lot of stuff going on with it that I just don't want to take the chance of an Amazon customer being unhappy. On eBay, however, I find that people actually enjoy the extra character that a used Bible might have, and I have no problem at all selling used Bibles on eBay. Even if they have a name on the cover, even if they have writing in every single margin, people are more forgiving, and it seems like they like the character. I can put lots of pictures, I can put lots of description, so I always sell my used Bibles on eBay. That's what I do. The next category of items, this is something I picked up yesterday at Walmart while doing my grocery shopping. It was a little retail arbitrage buy. Yes, it's a webcam. More importantly, it's a super hot item right now. So the category that I'm talking about right now are not webcams. It's just super hot items. When this all started, webcams became super valuable, super hard to find, because telecommuting became so popular. Kids were taking classes at home where they needed a webcam. People were going to the doctor from their house. people were doing Zoom meetings. So when it comes to something like this, I'm gonna put this on eBay because I feel like the floor is starting to drop out on these. I don't know how much longer they'll be hot. I feel like I was lucky to find this one. I found it for $27, which I mean isn't gonna be a huge flip. I'll probably get 60 to 80 on eBay for it. But I mean that's fine because I think it'll sell fast. But if I had to send this to Amazon to sell through FBA, I would be waiting on it to check in, possibly be waiting for it to go from warehouse to warehouse to warehouse. In that time, stores could get much larger shipments of them in. So basically when it comes to a hot item like this, where there's not a lot of time left on the clock, I'm gonna sell it on eBay because I wanna get it in and get it out. I don't want to wait and risk not being able to capitalize on the moment. Category number 4, blank media. These are all sealed blank VHS tapes. Now, these can go either way. It basically depends on how many of one certain cassette I have. For instance, if I find 8 of this Sony model right here, I'm gonna go on Amazon and look for an 8-pack of these cassettes. And I'm probably gonna sell it on Amazon because the price is gonna be higher. Again, you're paying more fees, but it's just so easy that you don't have to worry about all that stuff. However, if I have a set like this, where they're all different brands, all different types, but they're all sealed VHS, this is gonna be a mixed lot that I'm gonna sell on eBay. Now, the main reason I like to sell these on Amazon when I can is because people tend to abuse the media mail system and it's hard to compete with them. People like to ship these out media mail, which you're not allowed to do because they're blank media. They're not recorded media, they're not printed media, anything like that. So then they can offer free shipping and they're paying almost nothing for shipping, so their price is lower and it's hard to compete with them because I don't want to break the rules. But if I have a mixed lot like this that I want to sell on eBay, I'll just try to price it as competitively as possible and ship it out probably priority. That's probably going to be my cheapest route unless I have dozens of them. But if I have dozens of them, I'm probably going to have multiples of the same ones. I can probably find listings on Amazon. So multiples of the same cassette are going to go on Amazon FBA. Mixed lots like this would go on eBay, in my opinion. And the last category of items I want to talk about are toys and collectible action figures. This is not a very good example. This is just one I saw laying on my shelf. This is a He-Man Battle Cat from the 80s. Now, almost always, this type of item for me, whether it be G.I. Joes or Star Wars figures or He-Man figures, any of that stuff, they're going to go on eBay. People care about the condition, they're going to want to see pictures, they're going to want to know exactly what item they're getting. It's just not a very good seller on Amazon. The only exception that I could see in something like this would be more of a retail arbitrage find on modern or recent action figures and collectibles with barcodes that have listings on Amazon. But for the most part, any sort of collectible action figure or toy or anything like that, I'm going to put on eBay and I'm going to take as good of pictures as possible to show all the defects and imperfections and explain exactly what they're getting when they buy my item. Alright guys, so that was just 5 quick types of items, categories of items that I find a lot, and how I decide what platform I'm going to sell them on. Hopefully that helps someone out, someone that's not made the jump to other platforms. But like I said at the beginning, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't be like me, because it's no fun playing catch up when something bad happens. As always, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up and leaving a comment down below, super greatly appreciated. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, love ya, bye. When they hear that cha-ching, and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.